Hey everybody, it's Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. It's Friday, December 13th. I know it's Friday the 13th, but it's a lucky day. We have such a great show for you today. Before we get started, I've got a shout out to our sponsor, Coffee Ambassador. They're over on Sereno Valley Road. They caffeinate all of our guests and our team. Best coffee delivery in San Diego, so thank you guys so much. We love you. I also have to shout out to my girlfriend, Michelle from And So She Designs. Look at these flowers, you guys, for the set. She does faux flowers, but they're luxury, they're high-end. She's gonna be showcasing some of her stuff on her show. So thank you so much, Michelle, for that. And you guys, our new TV episodes are airing at 4 o'clock on Thursdays on Channel 4. So I hope you guys have tuned in to see them. We've got some new episodes, so tune in. Okay, so we're keeping up on the holiday train today. It's all about cocktails and candles, two of my favorite things. I've got Shanon Warfield from Bella Vie Candles here.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. It's great to be back here.
We love to have you on around Christmas time with all your goodies. So tell us a little bit about your candles.
So the candles come in tins or glass jars. They're made with soy wax, and some are made with essential oils. These right here. And these are made with fragrance oils.
Well, and tell everyone, because you handcraft these yourself.
I do.
She makes them. We've actually seen her in action.
They're soy wax, non-toxic wicks, sustainable packaging. So these make great juice glasses, actually also margarita glasses.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, so you've got some new products right now, which we love. You've got the shea butter. So tell us a little bit about your new products.
So the aromatherapy, this one's called Chill Pill. This one's gonna go in and recharge those adrenals. Your adrenal glands sit back and above your kidneys.
Okay.
And they control all the hormones in your body.
So the scent?
So the scent is going to go through that blood-brain barrier and give you the therapeutic properties that you need.
Wow.
And the shea butter is formulated at 20% shea.
So how did you come up with that? Just because everyone's stressed out? There's too much stress as an entrepreneur, right? Or anyone in general.
Well, this one actually, I think people like the name.
Okay.
And essential oils are big. And I also
natural.
And I also have so many clients that were interested in these, so I expanded my line.
Okay.
And they sell wonderfully.
Well, and the shea butter, which is really great about that, is you also have the candle line that goes with
I do.
the butter, right?
Like I have a Capri shea lotion that matches with my Capri candle. I have my orange blossom candle, which is one of the most popular ones, along with the shea butter as well.
When you were telling me the shea butter is like 20% shea?
It's formulated at 20% shea, so it's great for really thirsty skin.
Oh my gosh!
Right now.
And you make this yourself as well?
I do.
Oh my gosh! We got to head back out to your place and see you mixing that up.
Anytime.
Okay, let's do it. So I want to talk about your favorite picks. I know you brought some great products today, but I know it's hard. They're probably all like your kids.
Some of them, some of them are not to my taste.
Okay.
For right now, I tend to be seasonal. Red currant's my favorite. It's going to be spicy berry with a bottom note of like a woody. It's great, my favorite.
Wow.
In January, it's definitely the orange blossom.
Okay.
It's the one that smells like the orange blossom, like walking out into the backyard and smelling orange blossom. So I also have the Claire. That's one of my favorites. The lavender verbena is one of my favorites as well.
And then what would you say, because I know you have a lot that are customer favorites, like the San Diego I know is a staple for you. What else do you have that are people's favorites, would you say?
So the oak moss and amber, really big. Lavender verbena, Capri. I have a new one called blackberry and amber. It's made with blackberry, amber, cedar, and tobacco.
You have so many good ones.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have them at home too. So, I mean, I think it's the perfect gift. I mean, candles, everybody loves candles.
Yeah.
Do you have a recommendation? Is there one that you would recommend if someone was gonna buy one for a hostess or something? Is there one that's...
I always recommend, if it's a hostess, the lavender verbena.
Okay.
Because it's fresh, clean, the top note's gonna be lemon.
I love that. Okay, so I love the fact that you do custom ordering. So you have a private label option. I actually know several clients that have done that with you. Tell the viewers a little bit about that.
So I have a custom label. It's basically your own candle line. You can do whatever you want. I have some that look just like this. I have other ones that they have their own vessels. And talk to me about it.
And so you place it, you can put their logo on it.
It's their logo.
Customized, or you can even give them out as like gifts for your clients, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I think we were talking about doing something like that at some point. I think that's fabulous. And they can find out details. How would they order that with you? Would they just reach out to you directly?
Yeah, reach out to me directly on my website under Contact Us, or else just call me.
Well, so you are so gracious. You're going to offer our viewers a promo code, which I'm so excited about. So it's Pulse SD 2019.
Yes, and it's 20%.
Okay, perfect. And that's going to be for how long?
And next week.
Okay, so next week. So you guys will have details on the website for you as well. But also I wanted to point out, orders over $65 for you.
Shipping's free.
That's so exciting, you guys. I love it. And you ship everywhere, right?
Everywhere in the U.S.
Okay. So everywhere in the U.S., so if you're somewhere else watching, you can get your candles. And then tell people, because I know some people are funny about fragrance. So where can they find you if they want to smell your candles?
Great question.
Because they smell so good, you guys.
So every Saturday, I'm at the Little Italy Farmers Market from 8 to 2. And then I have a kiosk, Liberty Public Market. I'm right by the popcorn place.
Okay,
Metacoa Popcorn.
So you were at the farmers market 8 to 2, and that's 600 West State Street.
Yes.
Right? Okay,
yes.
perfect. And they
on
can
Saturday.
find that on your website as well. Yeah. BellaVieCandles.com. So before I let you go, I want to ask you any tips that you can give the viewers for being an entrepreneur? I know that's a long-winded question, but you're so great at what you did, and I know that wasn't always your background, was doing candles. So can you give a tip to a viewer if they have a passion or something? What can they do to make that leap?
Oh, wow. Live it and breathe it.
Okay.
And if it makes you happy, it won't be work.
Well, and tell everybody your motto, your tagline.
Which one?
The one that's Bella Vie is living the life, right? The beautiful life is beautiful. You're like, wait, which one? I love that. It's like you're reminding everybody that life is beautiful, right?
Yes, that's true.
I love that so much. Well, it's always such a pleasure to have you. I can't wait to see what you come up with next.
Thank you.
So thank you.
It's nice to be here.
Oh, it's always good to have her. You guys, I'm telling you, get these. This is like the perfect present. If someone brings me a candle, I'm like, yes, I got a candle. So everything's at BellaVieCandles.com. Take advantage of our promo code. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're mixing up cocktails. Thanks, Shannon.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll see you in a minute.
Hi, I'm Shanon Warfield. I own Bella Vie Candles. I'm located in San Diego, California. I actually hand pour all my candles. I love candles, I always have. And I love expensive candles, and I was buying these $40 to $50 candles and they weren't burning properly. They were tunneling and it was frustrating. I'm very much a do-it-yourselfer, so I decided to do my own. So 4.5 years later, Bella Vie Candles. So I use soy wax, all sustainable packaging, cotton core wicks, and how I set myself apart is I guarantee my candles. If they don't burn all the way down, go ahead and return it to me. I want to replace it for you. Candles can absolutely transform your room and your mood. They are the perfect thing to enhance everything in your life. And if you're a business and you're looking for your own candle line, I would love to work with you to create that special event or the special scent for you. These candles are a perfect gift. You're going to be able to find these candles at Little Italy Farmers Market and various retailers in San Diego, as well as collaborations that I've done. Look those up on my website, BellaVieCandles.com. Let Bella Vie Candles remind you that life is indeed beautiful.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm with one of my favorite people. Jeff Josenhans is here from the Intercontinental. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
I've only been bugging you to come on this
years.
show forever, so I finally get your presence here, which I'm so excited about. So you and I go way back. I know you've been, you've just made the best cocktails for years. So I'm so glad to have you here today making a cocktail. But before we get started, I want you to kind of educate viewers on what you do because you are the food and beverage director.
Yes.
So what does that mean?
That can mean a lot of things at different places, but at the Intercontinental, what that means is I oversee the entire food and beverage operation. So that's everything from the Starbucks to the banquets to the bars,
Wow.
room service, mini bar. So by the end of January, we'll have 190 or so food and beverage employees.
Okay.
So it's big.
That's a lot.
It's a big, I do nothing, but I do everything.
I love that. Well, and you're certified Cicerone too.
Yeah.
Tell people what that means.
Well, that means you've gone through a rigorous program to learn about beer. There's an aspect that's knowledge and theory, and then there's an aspect that's tasting and operating draft equipment and brewing beer. So it's really like the whole entire scope of beer. You must become an expert in and take an exam to pass.
Okay, wow, I love that. Well, okay, let's talk about the hotel itself because I know it's been around for a year.
Yes.
I've been, it's amazing. The views, it's on the waterfront. I mean, what can the viewers expect when they come to the hotel?
Well, you definitely, like you said, it's on the waterfront. It's a new hotel, so it's a fresh take. It's not a renovation of an existing building, which a lot of hotels can be. So it's fresh, it's new. We have multiple options as far as dining and drinking goes. Like I said, the operation's pretty large. And what I love about the hotel is every space you're in, whether it's in the Starbucks or you're up at the bar, you are overlooking San Diego Bay. So everything is built around the concept of having a view of the ocean.
Ooh, I love that. Well, and let's talk a little bit about the two restaurants and bars because they're fabulous. So Vistal and then Layover, which is new.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So Vistal is our kind of hub for the hotel. It's our 3-meal restaurant. The concept is really focused around sustainability and sourcing. So we're looking to source things between Baja and Santa Barbara. So all the proteins, the produce, everything that's going into our menu is featured around that, as well as the spirits. Like our well is all local distillers, which is pretty unusual for a hotel.
That's nice.
And the wines are within that region too. So it's really all about that. And
Chef Amy, right?
Yeah, that's Chef Amy Diabase. She's our executive chef.
Okay.
So she like me, oversees the food aspect of the entire hotel.
And then you guys work together, obviously, with the cocktails and the food.
We work together every day in some aspect or another. It could be banquets, it could be the restaurant, it could be the bar, but we're constantly touching base about everything.
Well, and let's talk about Layover real quick, and then we're going to make up some cocktails. But so that's the newer rooftop bar, which is fabulous. Oh my gosh.
Yes. So Layover opened in September. It is a rooftop bar. It has a little pool in it as well, which you could buy access even if you're not a hotel guest. But we've got 5 fire pits that oversee San Diego Bay. We call it a Layover because from the viewpoint where you're at, you have a view of the Midway, the Coronado Air Base, the U.S. Coast Guard Air Base, and the San Diego Airport. So there's constantly planes or helicopters or fighter jets flying around.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Sit there by the fire in winter or in the summer, while you're hanging out in the sun watching it all.
So amazing. Okay, so today we're talking about Vistal and the cocktails because they are celebrating the Parade of Lights, which happened last Sunday, happening this Sunday.
Rained.
I know, right?
So I think it's going to be a lot more people this Sunday.
Yeah, because it's not going to rain. Well, and you guys have a holiday cocktail menu that's amazing. So we are going to be making some for you today.
Yes.
Bear with me because I'm not a great person to make cocktails, but I'm going to do it today. But we're making the Grinch and we're making Rudolph, right?
Yes, and I've actually preloaded your shaker and ingredients here. So I made it a little easier on you.
Oh, good.
But so we're doing these for this weekend only.
Okay.
So to celebrate the Parade of Lights. And we have 2 cocktails that are themed around Christmas, as you can see. I get to be the Grinch, naturally.
I get to be Rudolph.
And you get to be Rudolph.
I love it. So tell us, what's in the cocktails? And I guess we're going to make them.
Yes. You want to make them now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Put me to work, Jeff.
I'll do your ice for you here.
Thank you.
You want to go first or me go first?
You first, and then I'll.
Okay. So basically,
I love that sound,
yeah.
especially around 11:15.
So basically, what I'm making here, we're dubbing the Grinch. It's
Okay.
kind of like a melon ball flashback to the 90s cocktail.
Okay, I can smell the Midori.
Yes.
And you were saying that this is like a fondant, right? That you put on there?
Yes. So it's a fondant that we put on the glass, on the drink as a garnish.
I gotta show these.
Yeah. Then we've got this. So this is actually just aerated sugar.
So
And
cute.
it kind of just floats on top,
Oh, wow.
right? And then we take this. So it's kind of like, it's almost like a cocktail meets a cake.
Okay.
And this is fondant that we actually print on.
Wow.
And then we just layer that right on top.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it smells like a cake. Right? It smells like a cupcake. or
Little
something.
sugar, little sugar.
And then this, you just basically just layer right on top as the garnish. So you kind of have,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Look at this, you guys. So how did you come up with this? Can you give us any little tips on?
the actual cocktail itself. Well, we obviously wanted to be, holiday inspired. But the cocktail itself, this is an easygoing cocktail, so we kind of did a riff on an old, like 90s cocktail called Melon Ball, which is vodka and Midori, but in this case we're using rum and Midori and pineapple juice and a little bit of lime.
Okay. All right, so how do I make Rudolph?
Okay. So you're going to take those two pieces, put them together.
Okay,
So you kind of want to flip it around like I did.
like this?
Yeah. I'm going to give it one little tap so the top isn't. Yeah, that's good. Right? Give it a good shake.
Like a Tom Cruise
Yep.
cocktail.
All right. And then you're going to break it, as they call it. So you kind of put one hand on the side. Now you could hit it.
Like that?
Harder on that. There
we go. Use those guns.
And then you're going to take this strainer
Okay.
and pour that into your glass there. Just pour it all the way. There you go.
Not so bad. Oh, this one's pretty.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is kind of like a Negroni riff. So it's gin and Campari, which is your typical Negroni base, but we lightened it up a little bit with rosé wine and a little bit of lemon.
Ooh,
So
I
it's
love
not
that.
quite as spirit forward as Negroni, but
Okay.
it still kind of has that like bittersweet element going on.
And
So you're going to
then-
take this now, just point it straight down at the top and kind of push it in halfway.
Like that?
So yep, do a full, a little bit more. There you go.
Ooh.
So it will spread out and create a layer.
Okay.
And then this is just basically like taking a sticker off.
Okay.
Fondant.
So we're going to take this off. Somehow.
I'll help you. I did loosen a little edge there.
It's Cindy proof. If I can do it, you guys can do it. Well, and while we're doing this, do you have any tips for the viewers on making a holiday cocktail? Like a trend or something, or?
I think the thing is, if you're going to make cocktails at home, is just focus on quality. Don't buy cheap ingredients. Buy something that's special. Whether if you're going to buy a whiskey and do an old fashioned at home, buy a good bottle of whiskey.
Okay.
And buy good bitters and get the good sugar. And keep it simple.
Okay,
Like
simple. I like that.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
Well, and before
This
we
is going to be hard.
I know this is definitely not super easy, but not super hard. But I was able to do it with your direction. So thank
Yeah.
you. So you guys, before we taste these, you have some great things coming up, events.
Yes, we
so
have
let's
a
talk
slew
about
of holiday events going on. So starting this weekend, we have these cocktails in Visto, and then up at Layover simultaneously during the Parade of Lights, we have free hot chocolate for kids and a discounted rye whiskey hot chocolate for adults. That will be outside next to
Okay.
the fire, so it's going to be more cozy. The Parade of Lights comes right by in front of Broadway Pier, so it's not super close, but you're also going to be really comfortable. And we also have one of those viewers up there.
Oh, cool.
And then throughout the holidays, we have a Christmas Eve and Christmas dinner, 5-course tasting menu at Bistal.
Okay.
And then on New Year's Eve, we have 2 events. And one is in Bistal. We have an early dinner and a late dinner.
Okay.
Which is also a tasting menu with wine pairings and then live music. And then up at Layover on New Year's Eve, we have a silent disco.
Which is faux fur, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be outside. It's going to be late at night. So we know it's going to be cold. There's going to be a lot of fire pits and heaters.
Okay.
But it'll be definitely dressed in that attire. So it's going to be faux fur is what we're trying to do, our vegan version of fur.
I love that. So, okay, you're going to drop some exclusives. You can't say much, but you're going to talk a little bit about something that's coming up.
Right. We have a new concept. It'll be our last major concept at the hotel. And that'll be opening up in early February. And it'll be a speakeasy style concept.
Okay, so you're teasing us with
I'm
it.
teasing.
And that's
teasing
when do you
it.
think that will happen? Like late January?
Late January, early February.
Okay, but so where can everybody find out all this? Obviously follow you guys on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely follow the Intercontinental Hotel's Instagram or Facebook, or just go onto the
Bistal
website
at
and
Instagram.
you could register for the the newsletter that comes out.
Okay.
All that will be blasting out through that. All of our events will come through that, and we have more.
And we'll post it on our website
Yeah.
too, but it's intercontinentalsandiego.com. We're just so excited. So we got to try this drink now.
Yes.
So let's cheers, and then thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thank you for having me again.
I know, we love it. We love it so much. All right, guys, so we're going to cheers. I hope you guys have a great weekend. You're the Grinch. I'm Rudolph.
Yes.
That's really good.
Yeah.
But you're right, it smells like a cake.
It smells like a cake, but then you have some bitterness in the cocktail itself.
So good. It's so refreshing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. That's going to do it for our episode today. We'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yay. Happy Friday. This is good.